Create a bootable Windows 10 USB drive, UEFI, from Linux. How can I create a bootable Windows 10 USB drive from Linux? Please note, Winit doesn't work with Windows 10. UNetbootin doesn't work either. DD method didn't work as well. Beside this, I've tried creating a GPT partition table and one partition of type F00 and formatted as FAT32, and then copied all ISO contents to it. It boots okay, but when I go to start installation it shows the prompt for media dialog. Update. Another try. Created a GPT. Created a FAT32 at end of drive of 50 MB. Created NTFS at remaining space. Put UEFI NTFS on FAT32. Copied ISO content to NTFS. The installation starts okay, but at start of progress shows error 0xC000005, if I remember correctly.
You did all right. Make GPT table with FAT32 and copy all data from ISO on it. But you also need to set flaggings data, not boot, on this partition with, for example, parted.
Windows October 10, 2018 release UEFI bootable USB drive on any Linux distribution. Notice that since Windows October 10, 2018 release the installation file, sources/install.vim, is larger than the maximum FAT32 file size, so we will format USB drive to NTFS. Windows installer also cannot work with an UEFI partition, code F00, so we will use Microsoft Basic Data, partition type, code 0700. Variant A, for pieces with NTFS support. Steps for creating USB drive with name /dev/SDC, replace all commands with your device name. Insert USB drive to computer and make sure it is unmounted. Some distributions like to auto-mount USB drives, so make sure you unmount them. Mounted partitions can be found with mount L, grep/dev/SDC, then unmount with sudo unmount/dev/SDCX, where X is partition number. Open USB block device using disk/dev/SDC, configure it as GPT and create Microsoft Basic Data, partition, code 0700, then write changes and quit. Next steps will destroy partition table in your USB drive. Format new partition as NTFS, THX at Alex for Q idea. Mount new USB partition to temporary directory in your home. Download Windows installation ISO, create new temporary directory in your home and mount it there. Copy all files from mounted ISO to USB drive. You can use Resync to see progress. Unmount Windows ISO and USB drive and remove temporary directories. Insert USB drive to new computer and boot from it. Variant B, for pieces without NTFS support. Steps for creating USB drive with name /dev/SDC, replace all commands with your device name. Insert USB drive to computer and make sure it is unmounted. Some distributions like to auto-mount USB drives, so make sure you unmount them. Mounted partitions can be found with mount L, grep/dev/sdc, then unmount with sudo unmount/dev/sdcx, where x is partition number. Open USB block device using disk/dev/sdc. Configure it as GPT. Create first partition of 1 GB size and type, Microsoft Basic Data, code 0700. Create second partition of rest of the size and type, Microsoft Basic Data, code 0700. Write changes and quit. Next steps will destroy partition table in your USB drive. Format first partition as FAT32 and second as NTFS. Mount new USB partitions to temporary directories in your home. Download Windows installation ISO, create new temporary directory in your home and mount it there. Copy following files with from mounted ISO to FAT32 formatted USB drive. Basically copy everything besides sources/ but include sources/ boot.vim. Copy everything from mounted ISO to NTFS formatted USB drive. Unmount Windows ISO and both USB partitions and remove temporary directories. Insert USB drive to new computer and boot from it.
I've used WoWers on Ubuntu the following way. Warning: this will overwrite your whole partition table. If you encounter this error message, partition is still detected after wiping all signatures, this indicates that the drive might be locked into read-only mode due to end of lifespan. Do the following: sudo disk/dev/sdc, and choose D and then finally W. Source: this URL. And NBSP. After this, try again to run the above command. Anyway, with this method WoWers created a GPT partition table with 2 partitions. Finally, all I had to do is to put the boot flag with parted for the /dev/sdc2 partition, alongside LBA. This way, I could successfully boot in UEFI mode and install Windows 10 from my USB stick.
I did some search and found a perfect script, Windows 2 used. Since WoWers doesn't support UEFI, this tool supports BIOS and UEFI with Rufus driver, FAT32 and NTFS. Update: if the NTFS driver in Windows 2 used fails for you, you may also try Ventoy. It's easier to use if you have multiple loss images in one USB stick.
If you want to support the channel, Please consider subscribing.